This is Radio X.
Hi, I'm Josh, and you're back here with Josh Wolfe Live. I got with me here Ben Aaron.
Hello. How's it going?
Ben Aaron, I'm going to read your bio.
Please do.
All right. This is just like the first little bit of your bio. Ben was born in 1987. Ben Aaron has been playing the guitar since the age of 10. Finding his voice and picking up the harmonica were the last steps in the order for him to become a true folk singer. Ben takes influences from the folk revival, country blues, and the new Americana music that's sweeping the nation. He has been a professional songster since 2010. Mm-hmm. Anything you want to add to that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I can tell you something through song, through the miracle of song.
How about that? Well, do you want to introduce this song to us by chance?
Well, all right. This one is it's based off of an old folk song called "Down on Penny's Farm," but I've changed all the words, and that's sort of the folk tradition, you know. And it'll tell them a little story of me from going to Farmington up to the cities to play some music, and it's sort of a little story of my life. All right. It's called "Living Up the City Life." Come on, ladies and gentlemen, and listen to my song. Sing it to you right, but you might think it's wrong. Just a little story that I'm gonna tell you about a poor farm boy that never done the good. It's a hard time from the farm town, living up the city life. Yeah. Well, my daddy had a tractor, he'd ride it up and down, ride it all around until the snow was on the ground. Traded the dollar for a Ford machine, and he poured it full of this gasoline. It's a hard time from the farm town, living up the city life. And I used to have a job, and I used to pay my rent. I drink myself a coffee and I smoke a cigarette, but my money's running low, my tank is running dry, and I'm running out of food, and I'm praying I don't die. It's a hard time from the farm town, living up the city life. And I used to have a girl I kissed a day and night. I moved across a river and it started us a fight. Now all I can say is I'm sorry, honey, babe. I gotta keep it moving cause I'm trying to get it made. Now it's a hard time from the farm town, living up the city life. Well, I moved up in the summer playing music on the streets. The people mighty kind of throwing dollars at my feet. The wind is blowing hard and the snow is coming down, and I gotta move inside before I hit the ground. It's a hard time from the farm town, living up the city life. And now I found me a job, a singing and a playing, strumming and a picking, and I finally got to thinking there's a city on the coast that I'd like to get to know. I practice my things and tomorrow I will go from the hard times from this farm town, living up the city life. So to all the patient people that have listened to my song, I think you might have kinda except the ones that done me wrong. You can spit in my name, you can try to get me beat. When I leave the Twin Cities, I'll be standing on my feet. Now it's hard times from the farm town, living up the city life. There we go, living up the city life.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a bunch of fun.
It's a silly one, yeah.
No, that's actually really, really good.
Geez, you're too kind, Josh, man.
Oh, you know what?
Thank you.
You can expect kindness when you come on this show, all right? Ben, what have you been up to? You know.
Well, let's see. Well, maybe I'll tell you a little more on that bio. I'll expand on it, but
okay.
Back on August 6, 2010, I quit my warehouse job over in Apple Valley. That's not too far from here.
Oh, yeah.
And, I went to go live in Dinkytown, Minneapolis, because I had this romantic idea of the Bob Dylan spirit was still there, and I could go and capture that, harness it, and play music for a living. And, boy, that's been gone for a long time. So now I'm just, I just found my own way, sort of try to be an entrepreneur and find ways I could make money at playing music. And that was that story there, going up to play music on the streets. That's really how I started.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, when you talk about Bob Dylan, you know, he must be one of your influences, obviously. Do you have any other you can maybe
Well, yeah.
share with us?
I dived into, well, let's see. If we want to go really back, my favorite band in high school was Korn. Can you remember?
Korn?
You remember Korn, right?
Korn with a K.
Yeah, Korn with a K, a backwards R. That was my favorite band in high school. And so me and my friends started making, like a death metal music, like really heavy, really fast, and it didn't really go anywhere. And I couldn't figure out why. It was it was unlistenable, actually. It was bad.
You figured you probably had everything, sewed up in your community there because you were the only band doing it, right?
But we had like one or two garage gigs on like outside, and that was it. It wasn't really, we didn't really go far from there. But yeah, I just fell in love with the Bob Dylan, the singer-songwriter, trying to write a song. That was the most important thing in my book, was the lyrics and the melody. And really, trying to figure out the best combination of those two, lyrics and melody. And that's what I look for in songs. And when I go and play in public, that's what I want to play. I want to play a good Beatles song. I want to play a good, all the classic singers and songwriters. Like, Billy Joel is great, too. And, I mean, those people could really write a song. That's what I really found inspiring. Those are my artists that I listen to.
I like that. I like that a lot. I want to introduce right now, just coming into the studio, is Matt Stoles.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, folks.
Sorry.
I just had to sneak in here. Didn't want to interrupt that with some pretty amazing playing I was hearing just then. The craft of your lyrics right there, I mean, that was an amazing story you told just then.
Well, thank you, Matt. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Do you have any questions for him by any chance?
Well, I heard, you mentioned that you're a big Dylan fan. I heard you took a run at doing All Along the Watchtower.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. You want me to play that one for you? You're talking about it earlier. It is a good song. That is so simple, but it's just so, you can look at it so many ways, and I think that's what was really interesting about that song.
Yeah, I think the thing that really strikes me is like the imagery it conjures.
Yeah, really. He was a painter with his words. Dylan.
Definitely.
And he could turn that on and off, it felt like. Yeah, it was. But yeah, I could. Would you like to hear it, Matt?
I would love to hear it if you want to.
Yeah.
Matt says he'd love to hear it. The reason that Matt's kind of fading in and out is because me and Matt are sharing a microphone. So.
Sorry, I'm hogging them all over here.
No, it's fine. It's just, bear with us. We're doing what we can with what we have. All Along the Watchtower, huh, Ben?
I think I got it.
All right.
More of the Dylan version. Yeah, let's see how we do it. Must be some kind of way out of here. Say the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. Well, businessmen, they treat my wife. Lament, take my earth. No one along the line. Nobody of it is worth it. To get excited, the thief he kindly spoke. There are many here among us who feel that life is but a joke. But you and I, we've been through that, and this is not our fate. So let us not talk falsely now, for the hour is getting late. Tower, princess he kept a view, while other women came and went, barefoot servants too. out in the distance, a wildcat-y ground. Two riders were approaching, the wind began to howl.
Oh, that was great. Thank you very much.
All right.
Oh man, I gotta love that harmonica there, man.
Yeah,
It really cuts through, doesn't it?
yeah, it really cuts through it. It adds that extra touch, that ambiance. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here with Ben Aaron here on Josh Wolfe Live on Radio X.
Radio X.
I'm Josh with Josh Wolfe Live. I'm back here on Radio X with Ben Aaron. And Ben's been playing some good music for us, I'll tell you what.
Oh, thanks.
Ben, what is your favorite song?
What is my favorite song? Oh, that's impossible.
Might as well ask him what his favorite candy is, Josh.
Let's see. My favorite one to play as of lately, the one that gets me going is playing a Beatles song by George Harrison called "Here Comes the Sun." I mean, the guitar riffs and the time signature changes. From a musical standpoint, it's such a good song, and it's so nice to hear.
Did you know that they put that on the first side of the first track of side B, so that then you'd have that moment of quiet while you flip the record over?
Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's why it was track 1 on side B, so you'd have that moment in between the last song, so then all of a sudden, boom, comes back with that.
That is, I didn't know that. That's, Abbey Road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Abbey Road. That's a classic album. Oh, yeah, no, that one's good. I usually start that every morning when I go play at the sandwich shops called Potbellies, if I can say that. Chicago-based sandwich shop that lets me play there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't promote other people.
Well, no, that's no problem. You know, when you want to, that's basically why you're here.
Promote myself.
Promote yourself, you know.
Promote yourself. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any pets?
I have the best cat in the world named Maxwell. Yes.
Oh, Maxwell.
Maxwell, he has a Maxwell Edison zombie killer. We named him a bunch of different names, and every time we think of one, we keep adding it on.
Oh, that rocks. You know what? Speaking of Potbelly, does Potbelly give you a free sandwich every time you play there?
They used to. Now that they make me pay.
They make you pay now?
Yeah, I get a discount, but yeah, I have to pay half the amount. But I used to play there for free. The manager was so nice. I would play there without getting paid and get really little tips when I first started off, and they would pay me in a sandwich.
Oh, really?
So those were dark times. But
those were the dark days of,
I had to prove myself worthy with those gigs there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And maybe a few months afterwards, they started to give me a little compensation for that. Yeah.
A little compensation?
Yeah.
Josh, did we not bring him a sandwich?
We you know what? We didn't bring him a sandwich.
Oh, I'm hungry.
We got no
man.
cafeteria here either. We're in trouble.
But yeah, we're in trouble. Grant, who is with us, he likes grilled cheese sandwiches, and he's very proud of that. But how about this? How about you play us another song? Do you want to do you want to do that? Here Comes the Sun.
I am not going to. I just tuned my guitar into a weird tuning, so.
Oh, okay. So you got some drop D tuning. Is that what you got going on?
Yeah, but I could do an original song here.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so this song I wrote about a friend of mine who was had a sort of a rough life, and he's sort of a motherless child, and I had to write a song about him. Just because I needed to tell a story, a sad story, and I wanted to give it to him. Say, it's all right, man. We're gonna make it through. You've made it this far. Don't quit now. Try to be inspirational.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a sad song, but it's called Loner's Lament. Well, my father was a fighter. He taught me how to kill. Well, his courage and his rifle paid the bills. He paid the bills. Lord, he paid the bills. Yes, his courage and his rifle paid the bills. And my mother was a giver. She taught me how to cry. For I was far too young when she died. When she died. Lord, when she died. I was far too young when she died. And now I'm living on my own. Well, I ain't got no home. I got a big steal to borrow from those I've known. From those I've known, all the good I've known. And a big steal and borrow from those I've known. Yes, I hold this heavy load that my folks have never known. But I'm rambling down this old dusty road, this broken road. On them this broken road. Yes, I'm rambling down this old dusty road. Now won't you tell my pa that I'm giving it my all? But I'm never looking back until I fall, until I fall. No, I won't fall. You know I'm never looking back until I fall. And I don't mind when I die, 'cause I know I've lived my life. Can you make sure my babies learn to cry? They learn to cry. Oh God, I hope they cry. Can you make sure my children, they'll learn to cry?
Cool.
Thank you.
There's a lot of heart in that song. Your friend's certainly lucky to have you in his life.
Oh, he's a good guy.
It is, how can I put this? How do you start writing a song yourself personally?
Oh, usually I just steal somebody's melody and
Steal somebody's melody.
write some new words to it. But you have to learn how to move it up and down. There's a famous Woody Guthrie quote that says, you sing high when they sing low, sing fast when they sing slow, and you've got yourself a new song. And it's true.
Oh yeah,
it is. I know who got in trouble recently. That was Sam Smith. Got in trouble for taking the Tom Petty chorus of "Won't Back Down" or something like that. One of those good Tom Petty songs.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh yeah. So that was probably the most famous. He shouldn't have done that. He should have sang it higher or lower. But he got caught. Oh, well. What can you do? You split the revenue with Tom Petty and...
you just pay your due and move on.
Yeah, they knew they did wrong. They weren't going to hold it up in court or anything. So I'm always interested in entertainment lawyer stuff. Like, okay, is this legal to do this song? Is it okay to play House of the Rising Sun? Is it, well, not that version, but I'm always interested in how can I write a song? Basically, another quote. Oh my gosh, what was it? A good artist, a good artist borrows. A great artist steals. And Bob Dylan stole almost everything he did from so many other people, but he changed it just enough, just to get by.
You just tweak it a little bit. And
It's an interesting story, Bob Dylan's songwriting.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ben. How about we take a little break?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll come back. And do you want to play a few more songs?
I'd love to.
Well, a couple more songs, whatever our time allows here.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh. Thanks.
All right. We got Ben Aaron here on Josh Wolfe Live. I'm Josh. This is Radio X. That was Robert Plant, 21 years here on Radio X. Whoever that guy is, I don't know. Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Robert Palmer, right?
No. Palmer?
No, Plant.
Plant.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to be sick if you guys keep acting like this.
Sorry. We love you, Zeppelin.
Ben, what did you think of that song?
That was great. I had never heard that one before, and you can always tell. Yeah, Robert Plant just loves the blues, I was saying.
Oh, yeah, you know the Howlin' Wolf and stuff like that,
Yeah.
It's all good stuff. That cut was actually off of 66 to Timbuktu, and I think that was like some of his really, really early recordings.
Wow.
I mean, from the years. They called it. I think he called it 66 to Timbuktu because the recordings are starting like back in 1966. So
really,
to maybe shine a little bit of light on the name. Ben, what do you got for us, sir?
I have a guitar. No.
You have a guitar?
and a bunch of songs in my head. But
you got a bunch of songs in your head?
Yeah, I was gonna play the song we mentioned earlier in the hour. That was George Harrison's song. He was in the Beatles. That's another band that some people haven't heard of.
Unfortunately, more of the younger kids these days may not have heard of
No, they know him.
So you're gonna play that? You're gonna play that new song, huh?
This is an old one from 1969, something like that. Either 69 or 70.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. This is one that George Harrison wrote, and he sang on it, as opposed to Paul McCartney and John Lennon. This is George Harrison one. And I usually every morning I go out and I play at the sandwich shops, and this is what I start off with just to get my fingers warmed up.
All right, cool.
Here we go. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I said, it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I said, it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. So here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I said, it's alright. Alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, sun, here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. You little darling, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I said, it's alright. Yes, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. And it's alright.
All right, nice.
All right, that's one of my favorite songs there, especially in the wintertime starting to end here. Spring's picking up.
Oh yeah, I love it. That's great. Ben, can you tell us again how we can all get a hold of you?
Oh well,
where we can kind of find you, that
Yeah.
type of stuff.
Well, actually, I actually have my own website there. It's called benaaronmusic.com. That's Ben Aaron, Aaron, music.com. 2 A's in that. And what was Grant was saying something? Aaron or something like that.
Aaron?
Aaron. Yeah, benaaronmusic.com. And up there I have I actually have my YouTube show where about every other week or so I put out one of my original songs and I record myself at every gig that I play at. And I do a lot of comedy stuff on there too, and I try to make it funny like some other famous YouTubers. I love YouTube so much, like, and to do some like comedy bits on there and to, share the music on there. And there's a great community on there, and it's I've had so much fun, and I put so much time and effort into those videos that I make. I'd love if you guys checked them out. You guys haven't seen them yet, have you?
You know what? Actually, to be honest with you, I've seen a few of it. It's
did?
really, really great.
I can't believe it.
You know what? I do a little bit of research. I actually saw him about 5 minutes before he showed up.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it because I put more time into that than I do probably the music, and I gotta cut back on that and make some new songs now.
Well, you do put a lot of effort into it, and that's really what I kind of like about you is that, you're doing these things, probably a lot of things that other artists would probably say, no, I'm not doing that, man.
It's too much work.
No.
Well, I like the taking the hard road and learning a lot more doing that.
I saw on Palladia, I think, or maybe it was Axis on cable, they were doing a special about, subway artists in New York that they all make livings performing in the subways, and it's just how many people actually hit it big, but then there's just like this community of artists in the subway performing daily.
Yeah, I actually made a video about how to busk out on the streets, and I don't think I mentioned them, but yeah, there's like famous musicians out on the streets. Like there's the Naked Cowboy who's like goes around in his tidy-whitey briefs and he sings and people just love him, take pictures of him, and he's just out there in the public having a good time. And yeah, I'm sure he's making a huge living. I mean, a huge he's paying the bills. He's paying the bills.
Yeah, he's paying the bills,
His naked guitar playing, I guess. But I don't know if you probably need a permit or something like that to do something crazy like that to be an actual thing on the street. But you can work your way around it and make a living. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it almost any city where there's lots of people. The more people, the more money you're going to make. That's really when it comes down to doing a good job.
That is so awesome. I think we got time for about one more song. Do you want to play one more?
Really? Yeah, I could do that. Absolutely. I will play. I'll play you another song. This is kind of another story to tell here. I'm just putting in my harmonica into my rack, so it's up to my mouth. I wish you could see it. Actually, yeah, if you go to my website, I'm sure there'll be a video of it, of me playing and doing it. But this is a song I played. We'll go back to Farmington and Dakota County Fair. There was the talent contest down there. And pretty much anybody can enter, still can every year. And so I did that with one of my original songs. And this is called Johnny on the Go, and it's about John Dillinger, famous bank robber, who robbed banks here in the Midwest. I think he lived in St. Paul for a little while, in Chicago. And so I was just trying to write like a sort of a history song. And this one, this is the first one. I won that contest, by the way, that Dakota County
awesome.
Fair talent contest.
All right, listen up, kids. We're going to get a lesson, lesson here.
I should expand on that story. After I won the Dakota County Fair, they sent me to the state fair where all the counties competed, and then boom, I won that too. So I got this 4-foot-high trophy, and that's my accomplishment. That's my big trophy I got in my life. But anyways, here's an original song called Johnny on the Go.
All right.
Gather round to meet people, and a story I will tell about the greatest robber where the Midwest knew him well. His name was Johnny Dillinger, and he took us for a ride. It was in the Great Depression when no one had a dime. Well, it's Johnny on the go. Johnny's on the go. Wherever you're a rambling now, well, nobody knows. Well, Johnny's poor mother died when he was only 3. And he tried to be a good boy, but a bully child was he. And he grew up fast, working hard, depression took his job. Yeah, that's when they gave him 10 years from the grocery store he robbed. And it's Johnny on the go. Johnny's on the go. Wherever you're a rambling now, well, nobody knows. John broke out of prison and he knew the world had gone wrong. And most people had no money and the banks were all headstrong. He asked his friends to back him up in case he were to fall, as he stepped into a tiny bank to make a big withdrawal. And it's Johnny on the go. Johnny's on the go. Wherever you're a rambling now, well, nobody knows. Was over in old Wisconsin, just up Highway 51, in a quiet resting place called Little Bohemia, where the coppers found him hiding there and they shot the place to hell. But Johnny's boys were out of town before the building fell. And it's Johnny on the go. Johnny's on the go. Wherever you're a rambling now, well, nobody knows. During a picture show, and Johnny brought a pretty date, but a traitor from head to toe. Where the coppers kept a watchful eye for Judas dressed in red, and they jumped out from behind poor John and shot him through the head. Oh no, Johnny's on the go. Johnny's on the go. Wherever you're a rambling now, hell, nobody knows. So all you rambling robbers, wherever you might be, the moral of the story is very plain, you see. You can steal your money while you can before you have to stop, because when a price is on your head, your robbing days are up. And it's Johnny on the go. Hey, Johnny's on the go. Wherever you're rambling now, well, nobody knows. There we go. Johnny on the go.
Nice.
Wow.
Thank you. A little sort of a murder ballad there.
No secret why that won. That was awesome.
History lesson there.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you.
We're going to start to wrap this up here. Like we've been trying to repeat here. Ben Aaron with 2 A's.
Yes, sir.
.com.
BenAaronMusic.com.
BenAaronMusic.com.
2 A's there. And watch the videos. You'll have fun.
Oh, yeah.
You'll get a kick out of it, or at least laugh at how bad they are made. No. They're actually pretty darn good.
Yep. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Josh. Thanks,
Matt.
Matt.
This is just a lot of fun. Thank you, Matt, for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem.
I just want to, thank you for stopping by. I want to thank Matt for stopping by. Like I said, we're just going to wrap this up. If you want to reach me, I'm at Josh Wolfe on Facebook. You'll be able to find me. Look for my page. Also, you can find me. You can find me at, or you can message me at joshwolfelive@yahoo.com, and that's Wolf with an E. Anything else, guys?
Oh no, let's see. I'm playing at the Nova in Hudson, Wisconsin tomorrow.
Playing at the Nova in Wisconsin.
Oh, I've got
tomorrow.
so many gigs. You better go to the website and take a look at the map. Then it's a lot easier to figure out where I'm playing at. But besides that, that's all I've got.
That's all you got? And Matt, are you going to be playing the library tomorrow, or do you got tomorrow off?
No, yeah, I'm going to be playing the library tomorrow.
All right, Matt's going to be playing the library tomorrow. That's awesome.
Cool.
Matt works in the library, so yeah. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for listening to Josh Wolfe Live here on Radio X.